Out of the old, in with the new, that is what we're doing today. Got my old Alien Workshop deck here that sort of run its course with it. I really want to try something new, and I'm replacing that today with a Polar. I'm going to stay with the size of 8.25, but the main reason why I picked this one up is they've a little bit shorter wheelbase, which is 14 1.25. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're going well wherever you are. Today, just setting up a new deck. Like I mentioned, getting rid of the Alien Workshop and going for a Polar. Bit of a change, a bit of a difference. The Polar's not quite as full as the Alien Workshop, but it's got that little bit of shorter wheelbase, what I will personally like and enjoy, especially with these Venture trucks that have been rocking of late. Ventures open your wheelbase a lot more than I'm used to, because I had my Thunders, but they snap. So I'm going with the Ventures. I'm really giving them a crack. So that's why I got that shorter wheelbase deck to try and counteract that wider opening of Ventures. As I mentioned, this Polar is 8.25 with a length of 31.8, I think it is. Let me just double check that. 31.875, I was pretty close there. Wheelbase of 14 1.25, and at the moment it looks like pretty medium to mellowish type of board. It's quite similar to the Alien Workshop. I think the nose is that tad bigger, like as in length, and also with the steepness as well. So I decided to keep going on the Ventures, like I said, just because I want to keep giving them a go. I really think they could work with that shorter wheelbase. Like, I did enjoy them on this Alien Workshop, but I'm going to chuck them on the Polar and see how they go. I'm going to stick with the Spitfires that I got at the moment. They've got quite a bit of coning on them though, that's the only issue. I'll probably look to get some new wheels soon, but I want to stick to that. I think these ones, I probably should measure them. They're probably down to about 49, 50 mil is quite typical. That's what happens with Spitfires anyway, because these started off as a 52 mil, 101A. I'll probably go grab some new wheels, and if I do, I'll either get straight up 50 mils or I'll go to the 52 mils and start off with that again. And so quickly, actually, while I remember, like the first thing I did with the Ventures was change out the bushings, because I heard a lot of bad things about the bushings and about them being really soft and just not enjoyable to ride in general. So I changed them straight out for Thunders, because Thunders are the same distribution company as Ventures, so go figure. But I chucked the 101 hardness in there, and they have been working a treat of late, and especially like as time got on, they've broken in nicely. So at the moment, I'm really enjoying the Thunder 100 bushings. But let's not waste any more time. If I think of anything else I'm going to talk about, my setup or things like that, I'll mention it throughout the setup. But this one's going to be just a bit of a chill one. Like I said, I'll probably go over again at the end about why I've picked what I've picked with the hardware and stuff like that, why I picked the deck, and hopefully it's going to work for the way I skate. So let's get into it. Straight up, that is one reason why Ventures are a bit of a pain in the ass, because this back bolt here is like set so far underneath the truck, it's like almost impossible to get to. Well, it is pretty much impossible to get to with a T-tool, so you might have to get I'll get a little spanner out, because that's going to make it a hell of a lot easier. So I got my little spanner here. If you're wondering where you can find these things, these generally actually come in a lot of your hardware kits, or hardware that you buy. They didn't come in the little Enjoy little buddies that I got. I got these in the Diamond Supply Co hardware, but a lot of them actually do come with this. So if you can find that, one of these is quite handy, especially in some trucks like Ventures, what we got here, because if you use this, you can really get in under where the bolt is, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. So that is off. Now I've got the trucks off, I can actually noticeably tell, or notice more, the pressure cracks that are happening in this Alien Workshop. And talking about this Alien Workshop deck here, if you haven't seen my full review, I'll leave a link up in the corner here, or there'll be a link in the description as well if you want to check out my full review on this Alien Workshop deck. But now that's all taken apart, we'll chuck this over here, and we'll get the Polar we'll try and do one of the most satisfying things you can do is open it properly. Oh, nah. Nah. I've butchered that. Need a sharper blade. But there is also nothing more satisfying than opening a new deck, I reckon, just about. We'll put that in the bush. Got a nice little sticky here, give to the kiddo. Yeah, beautiful. Let's, I'm gonna have a quick look and see. Yeah. So the concave is probably about exactly the same. It feels at the moment. So anyway, we'll get the grip on, grip it up, have a look at it, get everything on. I know I'm a bit of rambling. I'm winging this video today. So if you're actually liking this video and you enjoy the setups, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment if you are skated a Polar or anything like that. Subscribe if you're not already. Helps out me and helps out the channel greatly. And yeah, all right. So I'm actually not too sure if you can hear that, but I've probably got a handful, like I say, 50 bees floating around me, and it's making quite a hum here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick that up on camera or not, or in the audio. So it's been interesting when I've been standing on the chair to do some B-roll. Always start from the inside to out, and I think I've butchered this. Or maybe a small crease, but that's all right. So odd, you can do the perfect grip tape one time and do the next board you grip. Absolute nightmare. The grip I'm using today and I use most times is Mob. Just a standard Mob grip. It comes free here in Australia with most decks. It's better than Jess Up in my opinion, which is the other grip tape that generally comes with free grip tape that comes with the decks. So I just like Mob. I had a good time on it. I'd like to try Grizzly, but for Grizzly I'd have to pay for that, so you can't argue with free sometimes. Hack also, if you always find yourself grazing up your thumb or your thumb opening up on the nose up here where you throw down, make sure just to sand that a little bit to take away some of the abrasiveness. Cool. And personally, I just like to sand the whole thing a little bit just to take the edge off that little bit. God damn it, I need to, I'll just use these. I normally use a screwdriver, a little thinner one I have, but it's in the garage and I can't be bothered getting it, so just chuck your all 4 bolts in there like that, get your truck and hold it still, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got your holes done. This is another personal choice, but sometimes just to make the bolts sink that little bit easier, just run your screwdriver, a little bit thicker screwdriver than the hole in there, just so the bolt gets in there and you get rid of any of the grip tape that you punched out. All right, after that little side up, this is my front truck. I haven't marked my truck. I end up marking my truck Now I know that I've been trying to do crooks and stuff, there's a crook mark on there, so I know which one's my front. That is the front board, so starting warm up here in Melbourne. Finally, a summer is happening here, seeing we're a couple of weeks into summer now, and I don't think we've had a day over 30, but today and the next couple of days are over 30, which makes it hard for some skateboarding, but also it's just better weather. At least it's not raining. It's just time to get used to that hotter weather, and that's 30 Celsius. Expecting later in summer we'll be up towards that 36 to 40 Celsius, which makes it really hard to skate because that is nasty. So either early morning or late night skating, because during the day it just would not be worth it. You would literally, die of exhaustion, heat exhaustion, I reckon, trying to skate in that stuff. All right, so that is all done, all set up. That feels lighter than the Alien Workshop, but it feels nice. So just to quickly run over and summarize what exactly is on this deck and sort of why I chose it or picked it, or my madness behind it. So we've got a Polar 8.25 deck with a length of 31.875 and the wheelbase of 14.125. I opted for that shorter wheelbase to try to get that earlier, snappier pop, especially if these wider ventures that I've been rocking lately, just because my Thunders snapped, didn't feel like doing indies. Really just wanted to give the Thunders a try. I mean, the Ventures are really a good solid try, so try to get that shorter wheelbase. The deck itself is sort of medium. Yeah, probably a true medium, like I said, sort of quite similar to the Alien Workshop. I do think the nose is just that little bit, just a little bit more steeper than the Alien Workshop. But I kept pretty much the same setup underneath, which is got the Ventures here. The Ventures 5.6. They're the V hollow, so the hollow kingpin, hollow axle. Try and shave as much weight as possible. These are actually lighter than the Indies, which is a positive. Pretty sure they're a 53 mil height truck as well, so that's pretty much a mid, not quite a low like a Thunder. I swapped out the bushing straight away for the Thunder 100s, the rebuild kit. Been loving them. They're quite good. Got the Spitfire wheels here. These are just the F4s. These were the tablets, but with all the coning that's happened now, they definitely need to swap out for a new set of wheels. So I will be replacing them in the upcoming weeks when I pick some up. So my battery just died. I think I was up to talking about the bearings, which were the Annandale bearings that I got in there. The Carlos Ribeiro ones. Like I said, if I said that, I don't know if I came through. But to summarize, I pretty much wouldn't buy them again. I reckon they're a little bit overpriced for the price point, what they are compared to the quality. They're not too bad, but I'll probably just go back to bones. Like, I've tried quite a few different range of bearings now. I'll probably just stick to the bones. As for hardware, I just got the Enjoy Little Buddies, which I probably need to swap over. And yeah, so the main things that will change soon on this deck is definitely the wheels. I'll be changing the wheels out quite shortly, hopefully within a week or so. But that's the sort of the reason that, or the setup and the sort of my theory behind it. The Ventures are really only on this because of the shorter wheelbase. Plus, I'm really trying to give the Ventures a crack, and I just like the deck itself is a fuller shape deck as well. So it's not really full like the Alien Workshop, but it is quite full itself as well. So it's like that happy medium that hopefully personally I'll enjoy. It looks pretty mellowish. It's got like I think the tail was 6.75, which is like it's pretty much stock standard at medium ground, because tails can range anywhere from like the 6.5 to the 6.8. So that's the general, the tail width on an 8.25, because that's the deck that I'll be riding, and I don't really see myself changing from that. From memory, the nose is pretty big. It's 7.12, I think. I don't know, I just had the scratch at the right time there. I'm pretty sure it's 7.125. I'll double check that. Maybe I'll put something around here, but that's a pretty big nose. I do like a big nose myself, so because I always land nose heavy. But other than that, guys, that is my new deck that I set up. Hopefully I'm going to enjoy this. Hopefully I can land a few more tricks. Hopefully I can get a few tricks on this deck. I did enjoy the Alien Workshop, like I mentioned. There will be a video, I pointed up there, but it'll be down in the description as well. Make sure to hit like, leave a comment on your feedback and thoughts of like this type of video, as well as whether if you've ridden a Polar itself. And until then, guys, I'll catch you guys in a new video soon, and peace.